everyone. This video is brought to you by the DSC Writing Center. Today we're going to be talking about Chicago style formatting on a Word document. I am currently using Microsoft Word 2019 for Macs. So the first thing that you want to make sure is the margins of your page are 1 inch. And in order to do that, you want to go to Layout, click on Margins, and click normal. That's because you could see top, bottom, left, and right are all 1 inch. The next thing is you want to make sure your font is Times New Roman 12 point. And then you want to go ahead and add your page numbers. So for that you go to Insert, Page Number, and for Chicago style, you want it on the top of the page on the right hand side. And now typically Chicago style does not require a title page. However, with the discretion of whatever your professor requires you to do, you may or may not include a title page. So if you do have a title page, uncheck this box here that says show number on the first page and you can click OK. So that's why you wouldn't see the page number on the first page. As you go on to the next page, you'll see number 2. Now you don't want your second page, which is where your text will begin, to start with page 2. So in order to fix that, you could go to Format Page Numbers and click on Start At. And now I'm going to put it down to 0. That way my first page, which would be the title page, is going to be 0, and my next page would be number 1. The next thing you want to do is make sure that your document is double spaced. And in order to do that, you can right click, click on Paragraph, and for line spacing you would choose double. And just something to keep in mind is this before and after should always be at 0 point size. And then click OK. And now your document is ready to add text. In order to create your title page, you want to bring your cursor down to about 1/3 of the page. So right here. And then you can go to Home and click on Center Text. And now I'm ready to start typing my title, and I'm just going to title it Sample Chicago Style Paper. Now if you have a subtitle that goes along with your title, you would just use colon and subtitle. Now you are ready to type your credentials, and that you would want to type a couple of spaces below where you typed your title. So around here, and I can write my first and last name. And notice that since I've already double spaced my document, it is still consistently spacing whatever I type throughout the document. So the next thing I want to type is Professors Johnson. And then you want to type your course or course code. And lastly, the date of submission. Now that you've formatted your paper in Chicago style, you're ready to start typing. And just a reminder, as you're typing your paper for each paragraph, just like MLA and EPA, you do need to have an indent. So in order to do that, just put your cursor where your paragraph starts. If you haven't started typing it, you could still do the same thing. You just want to press Tab on your keyboard, and that will move your cursor to the right amount of spaces you need for an indentation. And I'm just going to do that again over here. And that's basically it. That's how you would format your Chicago style paper. Thank you for listening, and please do visit the Writing Center for any kind of questions you have, or visit our website.